In this video, we're going to talk about what I feel and our team feels is the most commonly missed conversion on websites. So obviously, any digital marketing campaign or any solopreneur that's doing their own digital marketing, one of the most important things is the accuracy of your conversion tracking, right? So if you don't have crystal clear accuracy on the leads or conversions coming for your campaign, you can't properly assess the ROI of that campaign. And this is one of the biggest gaps that we've seen over the years, and one that we try to close as quickly as we can when we start working with a new client. And that is not missing phone call conversions. And specifically what I'm referring to with that is what we call like the pick up the phone and dial conversion. So someone, if you think about in your head, someone that gets to your website, whether it be on a computer or a phone, it's pretty straightforward and easy through Google Tag Manager or Google Analytics to track if they click on a button and call, tracking that button click. What's less straightforward to track, and I'll pull out my phone as a prop here. If someone goes onto your website, sees a phone number and dials that phone number in their phone and calls, in the past, that's often been an area of leads that gets missed because it's less straightforward to actually track. How are you going to track when someone picks up their phone, manually dials and calls? Thankfully, there's a solution for that. It's something we implement in pretty much all of our campaigns that include call tracking, and that is through a software called Callrail, what's referred to as dynamic number insertion. It's been around for a while, but in my opinion, has been one of the biggest leaps forward in terms of clarifying as close to perfect tracking as we can. And essentially what Callrail does is you install a script on your website. There's a couple different ways to do it, but they make it pretty easy. Whether your site's in WordPress or other solutions, they have a couple different options for how to actually install it. But what it does is you install a script on your website, and that script automatically senses the source that a user comes from. And you've probably actually seen it happen where you get to a website and the phone number changes quickly. So when you see that phone number switch at the top of the website, what that's doing is the Callrail script is sensing, like say you clicked on a Google ad, got to that website, the script identifies you as a Google Ads user and switches that phone number out to be a Google Ads specific phone number. So even if that user then grabs their mobile phone, dials that phone number and calls, the software knows that it's from Google Ads because it switched that phone number out for that source. So there's a lot of different ways to utilize Callrail and call tracking. I'd encourage you, if you are managing campaigns, to explore Callrail specifically or another reputable phone call tracking software. But one of the most commonly missed conversions is this concept of when a user picks up their phone and dials, and Callrail dynamic number insertion is one of the primary tools that we use to help close that gap. So if you're struggling with, lack of ability to track your leads, you feel like there's a group of leads coming in that doesn't match up with your total lead number that you're referencing for actually like calculating the leads coming in, this could be one of the areas that you're missing, and I would highly encourage you to pursue this option to help close that gap. Thanks.